dear friends. Of late, I have taken a great interest in the ill-fated Carlisle expedition of 1919. I have traveled the world to places as far-flung as Shanghai, unraveling the threads of this great mystery along the way. I believe that I have made an astonishing, and to be quite truthful, disturbing discovery. I am returning to New York, and wish to present to all of you my findings. I would like us to meet at the Hotel Chelsea in New York on January 15th at 6:30 p.m. I know it has been a great deal of time since I have spoken to most of you, and I apologize for that. Regardless, it will be nice to see all of you again and to catch up. I should have the final draft completed by the time my ship docks in New York Harbor. I eagerly await your reply and look forward to seeing you all. Sincerely, Jackson Elias.
All right. Welcome, everybody, to session 7 of 1001 Masks. We've made it to 7. Will we make it to 8? I don't know.
Dun, dun, dun.
Done. We're going to get right into gameplay. I'm going to let the DM recap our last session for let the audience know where we're at, and we'll get started.
All right, guys, my name is Magic Man. Last we left off, the party went to Henderson Manufacturing and got into a massive shootout with a bunch of guards and battled some fog monsters, and Mando nearly died from a burning spear. But you guys blew up the manufacturing facility, and you got a note saying that some person named Shafar al-Shafiq wants to talk to you guys. And also, Tess wants to invite you guys to dinner for some reason.
Are we dinner?
Yes,
No.
That's probably what's going to happen.
Oh my.
Spicy.
Watch your thighs. Watch your thighs,
Aye,
guys.
Hey!
Whoa.
Be like Gregory House. Watch those damn thighs.
Yes.
I mean, Asina does not discriminate, so.
Well, heavily discriminate, both as myself and Vladicon.
All right. What shall we do, team? That's not me. That's not me.
So
That
Layla,
was me.
would you like to waste a moment so I can make you a suppressor for your rifle so you do not alarm every single person within a 12-block radius of our location?
I love
Okay.
alarming people, but yes, I would like a suppressor for my sniper rifle, please.
I
All
find
right.
you quite a
So,
lot.
I would
to
like-
a crafting check. We gotta get Grim Jim's character in somehow. So Grim Jim, how would you character? So everyone's back at everyone besides Grim Jim. You guys are back in your apartment headquarters in that one lobby. So Grim Jim, what are you doing at this point?
Which country are we in at the moment?
You're in England,
England.
your home country.
Okay, I'm in England. What I am probably doing is working away on radio equipment and so on, and trying to apply it to various occult things.
All right. Also, you got that note from Carlton Ramsey saying that there's a group of people searching, going on this investigation, and he's encouraging you to find this group out. So, as you're doing that, you're thinking about that note and what you're doing, and you should go check the rest of the group out. Okay, Amanda, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 16.
All right, you build one suppressor. So now the suppressor's more of a superficial thing. It just doesn't make noise, so you're not gonna. So you pull the trigger, Nadia. It's not going to arouse suspicion.
Okay.
Mm.
Cool.
It's
Okay.
a magical silencer. It
No,
makes
it's just
no
a normal
sound.
silencer.
Oh, in that case, then it makes a lot of
Imbue
sound.
it with magical properties. I could probably imbue it with some I don't know the spell silence though. I would need to know that spell in order to imbue.
It's already
wouldn't I?
silent without silence, really. So I mean, it's
That's
not that
true.
bad.
So a real silencer, all that does is like minimize the blowback, so it muffles it, but you like would still. It's not like that scene from John Wick where they're like shooting in the terminal and no one notices. Like people will still hear the crack. People would still know there's a sniper. It's just only about half the people would know now.
Yeah. All right.
I shall do some more research to better improve the suppressor.
So as you guys are like doing this downtime, what are you guys doing exactly?
I would like to acquire ward.
Tess is inviting everyone to dinner in the dining room. For those who say yes, if you go there, there is a large spread of food. There are steaks. There's vegetables. There's a bottle of vodka specifically for Vladican. And there is also a bottle, like 2 bottles of red wine and a bottle of rum.
All right.
She's trying to fatten us up before she eats us.
And Tess, oh, by the way, the steaks are well cooked. Tess has her, yeah, they're actually cooked. Congrats. And Tess has her own steak and a glass of what looks like red wine, and she is just casually eating.
I take my steak medium rare.
Oh, perfect. That would be that one over there, and she points to a plate.
All right. So as we go with this, Grim Jim, are you going to go and meet with the rest of the party or not yet?
Do I have a reason to yet?
Well, I would say the reason because that note with Ramsey, because he's encouraging you to meet with this group. Like he has the current address and the names of all the other player characters. Like that's kind of I know it's not great, but that's how we're gonna rope you into this. Because you're friend, but because basically you knew Elias, so you're kind of sad that he kicked the bucket.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's
Poor fella.
motivating it. Mm-hmm. So.
Well, yeah. So if I know where they are, I'll head on over to make introductions.
All right. So as you walk up, and everyone, let's go back to the dining scene. So who's going to be eating the steak with Daphne's character?
It would be rude to turn
I
it
don't
down.
want to die.
Yeah,
Fuck it, I want to die. Let's do this.
You're going to die from all the drugs you've bought. So, anyways,
It doesn't mean I'm consuming them.
How big is the table with all the food and drink?
The table's pretty big and it's able to accommodate all the food and drinks. And you guys, who's gonna go? Vladican, are you gonna go do it?
Seeing as Vlad is a bit of a dick, he's gonna go get his warg rather than enjoy a meal with everyone.
Okay, so
I guess he doesn't want the vodka.
It was a very hard decision, but I decided I'd lean a bit more into his dickish nature
You know
than
what, Vlad? It's fine.
addiction.
I shall text the vodka for you, and so she'll pour us down. I'm just kidding. I would never do that to vodka. I am not a war criminal.
Flips the feet of the bird as he walks out.
I mean, you didn't make quite guess. Okay, so Grim Jim, you're walking down to the place where the players' headquarters, and just as you get to their room, you see this hobgoblin, Vladican's hobgoblin character, open the door, and you're surprised by his.
Vladican is the character.
Yeah, I know, but that's you see this Ukrainian hobgoblin looking taller. He was like slightly taller than you, and he's staring at you. How do you react?
What ho? I'm here to see some friends of Elias. You wouldn't happen to be one of them, would you?
Vlad just opens the door and goes, "They're having dinner. You can have my seat."
Well, that's unnecessary. I'll stand. I wasn't expecting to be fed. So, can I come in?
Go ahead.
I brought wine.
And then Vlad shouts, "There's another dump here. Watch your thighs," and then he goes on looking for his ward.
What is with the Ukrainian? What is the size?
This is getting out of hand. Now there's 2 of them.
What is this?
Excuse me.
I see some wine in his hand. Bring him in.
Wait a minute. Technically, we don't know what he is, guys, at this point.
I mean,
He
he's
has to be invited in.
Bring him in.
Damn
He
here,
has to
what?
be invited in, so I'm assuming he's a
Unsure
damn here
racists.
again.
Yeah,
Wait
so-
for the hobgoblin to let strangers into our place.
He's not there. If you guys die, it doesn't matter to him.
Layla, I believe our base of operations is becoming less and less fortified.
I believe so too.
Oh, well,
Alright.
if you need help with that, I can completely help out.
Yeah,
All
take
right.
out the
I would love
hobgoblin.
for you to help out.
So Grimshin, you walk in and you see this. You see a group of. You see what appears to be maybe. You see some. What looks like two. Actually three. You see everyone else's player characters eating their steak and whatnot, and you're a little confused for the occasion. But how do you react to this?
I put the bottle of wine I brought with me on the table.
I draw a gun. Excuse me.
Layla,
Who are you?
Layla,
And who let you
This man
in?
has brought wine. This man has brought wine. We need to treat him very well.
This is why you lost the first war, Athena. Okay.
the first war. There should not be any
Oh wait.
second wars.
Yes, the war, the last war.
My
Sorry.
people lost enough.
Put a
We
golden
don't
great
need
short
to go
jar.
into another
Great war
war.
jar.
All
The
right.
reason the Germans
some-
lost is because, unlike the French, they didn't develop mechanized doctrine fast enough.
All right. So
Your
You're not
man,
here.
the foreign hob fellow at the
The
door. let me
hobgoblin,
in.
yes.
Yes, the hob. Yes, quite. I was a friend of Elias's, and I was informed that you would be here, and I thought I'd come and pay my respects, say hello, and whatnot.
Tess salutes you with a glass of what looks like red wine, but it seems suspiciously thicker.
Ah, must be a dessert wine.
We'll go with that, yes.
You'll
I
forgive.
shrink slightly as you salute with your wine because I'm wearing an off-white suit and I don't want to get it stained.
Oh, don't worry, I have excellent balance.
You'll forgive our somewhat colonial greeting. My name is Valton. The excitable lass over there is Layla. The large fellow at the end of the table is our brains. That's Otto. The resident tinker there is Athena. She's German and also a very nice person.
Are you
Of
sure?
course.
You did say she's German.
Oh, don't worry.
What is with this hostility? The war is over. I'm sorry that you all are upset about it. Yeesh.
Yes, well, I served in the engineers and saw some rather terrible things on the front. So you'll excuse me
I
if
was
I'm a
not
little
on the
bit.
front lines. I was an airplane mechanic, as you English words mechanic. So I was not directly responsible for the deaths.
That's a very that's a wonderful bit of rationalization there, but I'll allow it.
Can I ask why everybody at this table is so calm that a stranger has walked into our place that we do not know after all the shit we've
Vlad
seen
let him
for the
in.
last
He could have
couple of weeks?
easily ripped the man's
I didn't
arms
say-
from his body.
I didn't say Vlad had a lot of brain cells. Who is this person?
Why don't we give the poor man an opportunity to introduce himself instead of waving guns in his face?
Fine.
Well,
and
right.
To be
I
fair,
sit down at the table with my gun still pointed at this guy.
she did wave a gun at me when she first met me.
This is true, but I mean, as beautiful as your eyes are, sometimes they are a little. What is the word?
Again, this is why you lost the last
Intimidating.
war.
Well, as I said, I served, so the guns don't particularly phase me. And knowing the kind of things that Elias was given to, I'm not that surprised he'd be a little bit paranoid. William Gavacol, formerly of the military, worked in the engineers. These days, I'm a sort of freelance ghost hunter, I suppose. I studied under Karnaki, and I've been expanding his electric pentacle into the realm of radio waves and so on.
Fascinating. Oh, Tess Carlisle, entertainer and adventurer.
Yeah, fine title.
How is the new guy? This seems to be the one with his head on his shoulders pretty well out of all of you.
I don't
Well,
know.
he's English for one.
Of
Yeah,
course.
You ever been in a firefight with a bunch of them? Man, they can hold their head and worth you swear sometimes that they didn't know where they were. Just yes,
Yes,
no.
well-
Because all of the tea was probably spiked with something else.
No.
Just saying.
All right. So, Vlad, what's your character doing to get this warg? Are you gonna go to like the bestiary shop or something? No, is he there?
Shadow, are you there?
Sorry, like I said, I'm going to be working on essays. What was the question?
You're going to buy your warg, correct?
Yeah, I'm going to buy work.
All right. So you buy. All right. So you are able to find it, and basically you have this place called Petco, and
I can buy a fucking. I can buy a weapon of war, a beast bred for conflict at a Petco.
If they're not
Not
trained
Walmart.
correctly.
well, this
I
is the
love this
fantasy
world
Petco.
now.
It's different. You can get more exotic animals at this fantasy Petco. Anyways, I just need to
Oh,
think of
I
my name.
love this. This is based. Can I get a minigun at
Alright.
a Walmart?
No, Walmart doesn't exist. This is just
Walmart
this is
doesn't exist yet.
I mean, White Castle exists, but Mando doesn't like it.
I hate White Castle.
So, anyway, so you go to this Petco and you see this manager. He's like, hello, good sir. What do you want? What we're going to buy today?"
Acquire a warg, preferably one with a level of competency and potty trained, or at least housebroken.
All right. Well, wargs are not as common, sir, but we should have one in the back. Come with me. Also, he gives you a
In the
waiver,
back.
a liability waiver. He's like, can you please sign this form before you buy it?
I just make a big X, as if I'm illiterate.
And the manager's like, okay, this is good enough. All right, good. So you go up to the back of the store. You basically see a bunch of animals in captivity. You got like some, unique animals and whatnot. You got oozes. You got blink dogs. You have a few displacer beasts. And if
I
Well,
want
like-
one.
we already have one animal companion, and Shadow has that already. But so far, okay. So you see in the back, you see a bunch of wargs of different colors. You do see this one. It's got a few scars on nicks on it. It looks like it's a white. Oh, it's like a white. It has green eyes and white fur. He's like, this is the most experienced one we got. Elias got this in near the Russian border, near Finland, actually, before the commies took over.
I approach it, and in Goblinoid, which a warg should be able to speak, I ask it, what is your name?
Name is Vlaki.
Lucky. Were you used in war, or are you wild?
I was wild and stuff, but I had to flee Russia. The communists were those Bolshevik people you call them were hunting me and my pack.
I hate them too. I hate communists. Killed many friends in the White Army. Make you deal.
Like-
Fight with me. When I get done with cult bullshit, I go to Russia, kill communists. Deal?
Deal.
So it's literally a capitalist running dog.
Yes.
So basically,
I look at the Petco manager and go, I'll take Lucky. What is price?
price is about 80 gold, sir.
I look at him like he's batshit insane for such a low price, but I'm freaking
not
taking
good
it and I
with prices,
fish out the
man.
money
Alright.
and hand it to him.
Well, basically, the manager's like, okay, well, we want to get rid of this guy. He's been out for a while. He's been one of us for a few months. I want to get rid of him. So,
I give him the money and I take Lucky with me.
all right. So, are you gonna put him on a
And
leash?
then I
He also
just
gives
walk
you also
home.
gives you like a giant leash just in case.
How much for saddle?
Saddle, you're gonna have. Sorry, sir. All right. Saddles. Saddles don't come with Blackie. You're gonna have to pay. That's gonna be additional 10 gold coin. That's 10 gold coins.
Ah,
I fish out another 10.
All right. So basically, the manager goes all the way up to the front of the store and comes all the way back with a large saddle from the saddle section of Petco. So,
I like Fantasy Petco.
And
Right.
then after making all the purchases and stuff like that, I just ride Vlaki back to the townhouse we're at.
okay. So basically, you're riding down the streets of London with your giant warg, honestly, and you see people staring at you. But it's common to have people to have animals. You have horses now. You got your giant warg.
Exactly.
So, back to the dinner. So what is everyone doing in the dinner? Like Nadia, what are you doing?
Staring at our new friend, trying to figure out what's going on.
Do you want to like roll insight? Like, what do you want to do? Any skill rolls? Anything?
You know what? Yeah, let's roll insight on this guy.
Do you want to just try to deceive her, Grim Jim, or not really?
No.
All right. Roll insight, Nadia.
That's gonna be a 13.
All right. You seem like this makes sense. Elias made a lot of friends, and also given given Grim Jim's character, it would make sense that they're both interested in the occult and the supernatural, because Elias did research in cults. Also, your track record, you are able to. Also, would you have the Grim Jim's player characters files on him, because you are from the government?
Would I?
Yeah, would you? I don't know. Maybe not. I don't really know.
Might be able to get hold of them, but
Yep.
Yeah, unless I know we're going to be meeting him, I probably don't.
Yeah, you probably don't. So you have no clue. He seems relatively honest and pretty straightforward. He seems like the type of person Elias would hang out. So all in all, you consider him a very, normal character. You don't really distrust him. Otto, what are you doing at this time?
I'm not doing much of anything. I'm kind of just keeping an eye in the room. Once again, reading over the book. In fact, I'll even take a moment here if I think nobody's really paying attention. I've kind of heaped all the food on my plate, and I'll throw a purify food and drink over that.
Okay, the food was just normal food, really. It's not tainted.
Hey, listen, cults abound.
I mean, and
Doesn't hurt to be careful.
Character ordered the food. Like, you don't trust her or something?
Hey, I barely know her.
Rude.
I mean, he's not
That's
wrong.
why I'm doing it when nobody's looking. Less rude.
Oh, you gotta roll me a stealth check, though. Because, you are, like, saying words and there's, like, a glowingness and stuff. Like, it's not like... Yeah, because one of my DMs got mad at me because I kept spamming guidance on myself for stealth checks. And he's like, no, you have to say words and your hands glow. You can't do it stealthily. And I'm like, what if I put gloves on? He's like, no, that doesn't work.
How does a 22 do for stealth?
All right, you are able to stealthily purify the food and drink without anyone noticing, so you're fine. Unlike my GM. But anyways, that's besides the point. So you purify the food, and the steak tastes good. Everything tastes fine. There's anything out of the ordinary. Actually, Daphne, roll me a luck roll to see how good the steak was cooked. D100, please.
Ooh.
This steak better be delicious. I swear to God. All right, let me pull out my D100.
Well, if it fails, at least you have the alcohol to mask the taste. That's why God invented alcohol.
That's totally why alcohol was invented.
Oi, oi.
Sweet. Okay, 72.
All right, the food is actually pretty good. It's it's solid, respectably solid. It's not flat. It gets the job done, and everyone feels full and satisfied. So, Lurkin, what are you doing?
Well, I'll entreat our newest member. Ask him. So, wait, you said you're using wireless to locate ghosts?
To create barriers and to contain and control. So Karnaki took the original pentagrams, pentacles, all those magical circles, and he electrified them, which was a first step in modernizing them. I tried to create overlapping radio waves to create the same thing, but in the space between spaces should, in theory, be more effective.
Wait, so Grimjin, would this be considered non-Euclidean geometry or not, or no?
It depends entirely what you mean by that.
Basically using the angles of time and bending basically non-Euclidean's bending the angles of time and space, supposedly.
Well, I mean that's more up to you as the GM.
Well, you're not really they're using electricity, so you're not really using angles and geometry. So I wouldn't say no exactly. I mean, you're still using. I think you can definitely use it to tap into the astral plane, though. But anyways, that's besides the point. So that's my fault. All right, Mando, what are you doing?
Well, I'm enjoying the wine, and as I eat the food, I make small talk, greet the very rude newcomer, and then I will probably go and start tinkering around with some new inventions, or maybe create some bombs.
What are you gonna build exactly? Are you gonna build another grenade or something?
We sleep
maybe
here.
Not while we are eating the wonderful dinner. I'm probably going to work on. I'm gonna work on a double barrel shotgun.
All right. You have the materials. I think you should have the materials for that. You got to roll me a crafting check.
Gotcha.
All right. As you do that, Shadow, your character arrives back in the apartment. Fortunately, the apartment complex does have a pet policy, so you're able to get them all without like any legal problems. And mainly, everyone, you knock on the door, and everyone sees you and your giant warg. How does everyone react to this?
What the fuck is that?
It's a puppy.
I didn't know you were bringing relatives.
That seems about right.
Pardon.
I just like look up and I kind of like, fuck, I'm gonna have to make armor for this warg, aren't I? Ah!
Have to, but that'd be greatly appreciated. I'd like Vlaki not to die.
I suppose if you must bring some sort of wild animal into the fray, I shall make some armor for him another time, because at the moment I'm making a shotgun. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it for myself or hand it to one of you nincompoops, but it is being made.
Here.
Yeah,
Discretion is just something that happens to other people, to you, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. Ever heard the phrase "stealthy like shotgun"?
No, with good reason.
No, see, if you're like shotgun, you kill everyone. If no one saw anything, there's no witnesses. Ergo stealthy.
That's the opposite of what stealthy is, dear.
Agree to disagree. He looks over at Layla. I know you don't like sight of work, but trained in cavalry tactics. Good idea to have. More mobility, more transportation capacity, hyperlethality.
Are you going to pick up after that thing?
That is a
Lucky
very good
because
question.
But Vlaki because he is supposedly housebroken.
Roll me a luck roll if he's housebroken, Shadow.
Oh!
Housebroken or breaking the house?
Because it looked a little sketchy. I mean, basically the owner was a little. Like he looked a little sketchy and stuff because he's from the wild, so.
Oh yeah, he's absolutely from the wilds, but he's probably a bit more housebroken than Athena is when it comes to White Castle.
That was not something she usually eats, man.
That is a 67, so he is significantly more housebroken than Athena.
Yeah, it's not much of an.
Oh,
It's not.
fuck off.
It's decently. Yeah, he's able to go to the bathroom and stuff and use the toilet. I mean, it's a little difficult to wipe, but he can manage. So. All right.
He
So
fucking
remember,
he just backs into the fucking restroom and then.
So I guess everyone's pretty surprised by that. But remember, guys, your main objective is to find that Shavar al-Shafiq lady and talk to her because she's really interested in you guys. She sounds a little suspicious. And Nadia, for someone who's very cautious about new people, you are a little concerned about this. But your main goal is to meet up with her after your meal.
Yay. All right. Are we all done with the meal? Are we all finished?
For the shotgun, I rolled a 19.
You
Or
successfully make
altogether
one
19.
shotgun.
Fabulous.
Ooh.
I was going to give it to Vlad, but now I'm not going to after that remark. I'm going to hold,
I do
hold
allow
on to it.
PvP combat, so if Vlad wants to take it by force, he can. If he wants.
I never said who I was making it for.
Okay, I'm just saying, I do allow PvP combat to an extent, so if you want to, shoot fireballs at each other, you can do that if you want, but that's besides the point.
Oh my.
Roll to deploy Manhattan Project on Layla.
Oh, we're playing this game. All right. Okay.
Duh.
Okay, watch your back, Vlad. Watch your back. That sniper might go somewhere else.
All right, so what do you guys want to do? You guys want to go investigate, go to Shafiq's location where she said wants to meet you guys?
Why not?
Do we want to rest up before we go? I mean, it's still the
Yeah.
night, right? We're having the dinner.
All right, you
night
guys
of.
can take your long rest. You guys want to take a long rest?
You're
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, take a long rest, guys. You take your long rest and replenish your wounds from that last fight.
Woohoo.
I clear space in the dining room table for Vlaki, and then I just set up a sleeping bag next to him.
Not on the table, so the is so
I moved the
uncivilized.
table. I said the dining
Oh.
room. I made room.
I was about to say, not on the table.
I'm on the table.
Well, I thought it would
No.
break under his weight or something.
I'm a barbarian, not a savage.
Oh,
Well,
think I
I'm
am
not going
French.
I'm not going to impose on you, he says, as an excuse to leave the presence of the walk. So I'll return to my flat, and I'll meet you back here in the morning. Shall I? I take it you're continuing Elias's researches.
Of course,
Oh, I'm
of
sure
course.
it'll be another fun
Wow.
day of adventure, I'm sure.
Well, it would be an honor to assist you in terms of Elias's legacy. So I shall see you on the morrow.
We'll see you then. We need all the help we can get. Clearly.
Clearly.
and Tess just smiles, and you see her fangs.
Grimjune, how do you react to this?
I've seen some shit, so mildly perturbed, but don't let it reach my face.
At
Of
some
course
point
not.
in time,
You're
I'm gonna walk
British.
over to.
A very slight twitch of one eyebrow, perhaps.
Oh my!
Jesus, you guys why are you guys all racist tonight? Like, what the heck, guys?
As a fellow
I know,
Brit,
right? Why am I the one
Hey.
that's getting most of this racist
Yeah.
stuff?
yeah,
Magic
as a
Man
fellow
is
Brit,
amazing,
I just
that's why.
chuckle.
So I walk over to Tess at some point in time during or after or before or whatever. I go, so Tess, do you prefer firearms? If you do, would you like me to create you some sort of weapon?
Well, I use a little bit of everything. I do enjoy my throwing daggers and my blades because then Poe gets to retrieve them. But a firearm would be wonderful, actually.
What type would you prefer? Do you like rifles? Do you want the shotgun I just made that was going to be for Vlad, but now I don't think I'm going to give it to him anymore? Do you want revolvers? Do you want standard flamethrower? Do you
Well,
want more
flamethrowers are
handgun?
you need like where are you gonna get the gasoline for that though? You have like gasoline on you? Like where are you gonna get the fluid?
Look, we
I
worry
can
about
make
that
the
later.
item. I don't have to fill it with fuel right now.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, you can make the equipment. You just don't need. You need the fluid though.
She's not going to tell anybody that part.
Also, you're not gonna get the fluid. How are you
Right.
gonna get flamethrower through customs? Like how?
Don't worry
about confiscate that stuff.
Don't worry about
Don't
it. Okay.
worry, Layla can help
The
me
snow
with
cone
that
maker.
one.
Surveying
It's
equipment.
I mean, you can always break it down into its composite. Like you can make it
That's-
so it
yeah.
can be disassembled fairly easily. Like the scene
Mhm.
from Lord of War, where basically he breaks apart the helicopter into a rescue helicopter and puts the missile pods over somewhere else. If it's the tank, the tube, and then the actual the flamethrower part, then they shouldn't be able to compound it.
I mean, it's just Vlacky's inhaler. It's fine.
Yes.
No, yes,
He
exactly.
does not
Lucky's
travel
inhaler.
well, and so it needs
Yes.
some inhalants to calm his nerves on the water.
Yes. Congenital lung problems. He requires it, or he gets cranky.
See?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I do enjoy rifles and revolvers, but since you have this lovely shotgun already made, I'll definitely use it if you like.
Fabulous. And if maybe he is less racist towards me, I shall make another. So I give her the +1 shotgun I made.
I was not racist. I commented on the fact that Lucky is better house trained than you.
That is racist, and if you do not understand why, I shall not take the time to explain it to you.
Remind
That
me
is
of
not
some.
racism. Racism is implying you have poor taste in alcohol because you're German.
You've
Remind
already
me.
said that.
At least I like to drink something more than gasoline.
Gasoline tastes delicious. Fuck you.
Gasoline.
All right, guys. So after your long rest, you guys get back to your place. What are you guys going to do?
Well, so this person, what do we know about them other than they run Empire Spices?
Layla, this is where you come in. All right, so Layla, I need you to roll me. Would you roll me? You would probably have files on Shafiq. You got to. What would you roll? Like roll intelligence or like a luck roll? Because this is where your forte
Say
is.
intelligence. Personally.
Yeah, I'll say
Intelligence.
The schmuck.
Yeah, intelligence.
check.
Also, Grim Jim, You also
Yes.
roll me intelligence as well too on this. Good.
What would intelligence be on? Talking like insight or
Yeah, that's
history?
it's like history, just a history.
History. Okay. That's a nat 20, baby.
All right.
You love
So,
it.
Grimshin, what you
Meh,
get?
5.
All right, Grimshin, you kind of have heard about Shafiq in the occult circles, but you don't know exactly what she does. Nadia, you know Shafiq is basically, she's largely been associated with like occult circles as well. And she has always been you know that she's come from some sort of cult organization in Egypt. You don't know the exact details on that, but you know she's in England, so that's not a great sign. So you
Okay.
are a little concerned that she might be another cultist.
I relay all this information to whoever's in the room with me.
So yeah,
everybody,
but you also know that that Shafiq is a very crafty person. So there has been sometimes where she's supposedly assisted the British supernatural teams in Egypt to help take down rivals and stuff. So she's a wild card. She may help you. She may hurt you.
Do I know where she hangs out?
Yes, you know that she hangs out in her spice shop, but also goes to the Blue Pyramid Club, which is like a high-end club for like, fancy British people.
Okay. Blue Pyramid? I like that.
Yeah, Blue Pyramid Club.
Ooh.
All right. So I assume this is the next morning. We're all rested. We're all ready to go. Relay this information to the team. What do you guys want to do? Do we take a visit to the spice shop, or do we take a look to see if she's at the Blue Pyramid?
I believe since she has already reached out to us, it would be prudent to respond to her inquiry because she knows where we are.
All right. I say the team, we head to the spice shop, Magic Man.
God.
All right, you guys head to the spice shop. It's still early in the morning, and you guys head to...
Do we run into... Question. William, are you waiting for us outside? Do you...
I will be there punctually in the morning.
Okay. Okay, perfect. So work together. All right, cool. Go ahead.
Because
Magic.
British.
Sorry. Yeah, they're punctual.
Mm-hmm.
Not as punctual as Germans.
That's true.
There's a joke there.
I don't...
So...
Why the hate, man? The war is over!
Yeah,
Oh
Amanda's
God.
character's getting
Some
bullied
would
by all the
say
British
just the
people here.
beginning.
So, anyways, you guys do find Empire Spices. It's a pretty average sized shop. It currently it says closed for business currently at the moment, and it says it's going to open in about like an hour or so. So you could wait. It depends on how you guys want to do this. You could just wait. You could stealth your way in. It depends on how you want to do this.
Can we please do it the legal way? I'm tired of breaking into places and getting shot.
Let's
Well,
grab
okay,
it.
I'm always for blowing up the building, but I think I'll be outvoted here.
Please
might-
don't. I have to live here.
We might
Okay.
need the person inside.
Nobody
Didn't
knows how to
they-
speak to the dead. We don't have anybody that knows that spell.
We established in the first session that is not a thing because we could just have Elias talk to us. We could just take him
that
to
was
his
that.
character.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
there is like a medium person you could in England, but that's besides the point. That's the only way, really. Because
Didn't this Shafiq invite you? We could ring the bell, perhaps.
Yes, I was about to do that.
Bloody
Sure.
colonials.
Why not? We'll blow up something else later. I'm half
I
English,
say we just
by the
wait
way.
the
I
hour.
feel like your character's a murder. I feel like you like murder hoboing a lot.
I'm
Yeah.
going to run out of materials at the end of this day if we keep
All
blowing
right, so you
things
ring the
up.
doorbell. Who rings the doorbell? Who's the lucky person?
I shall ring the doorbell.
All right, so Tess,
Do
your
I have a
character rings
question?
the
Do you have to
doorbell.
be invited in, Tess?
No, that would be my father. He's actually a full vampire.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah, I really question
Naturally.
like the fertility of a vampire. Like I don't quite understand, but that's besides the point. Anyways, so
We will have a biology class later.
yes.
Oh
Yes.
my.
All right.
No.
So, anyways, you ring the doorbell. It takes a few minutes. And it takes a few minutes, essentially. And you see the door opens, and you see this it seems to be a red-skinned tiefling woman with kind of like dreadlocks, I guess. And she's like, "Oh, yeah, that makes sense." So with dreadlocks, and she's like,
Yes, that's how it's done.
Sorry.
"All right,
I apologize.
yeah. Okay, it's fine." So basically, you see her; she's still under kind of her nightgown. He's like, "Oh, yes. Sorry, excuse me for the. Oh, yes, you are the people.
Yes.
Saw and stuff. I do apologize for my appearance." And she's kind of a little like, a little embarrassed. She's still wearing her nightgown and stuff. Her grayish nightgown, but she's like, I'm sorry, I slept late. I was busy last night. I apologize for my appearance.
It's quite all right, dear.
All right, what can I do for you people? Are you looking for some spices?
We are returning your inquiry, actually.
Ah, yes. And you see Shafiq smile like very Cheshire. She gives like a Cheshire cat grin. She's like, yes, come in, everyone, come in. This is more people than I would have expected, but I'll take any help I can get.
So with her red skin, can we tell if she's blushing?
Roll insight check.
I'm just kind of curious now.
I feel like this is gonna go somewhere.
This is not going, people. All right.
Just because Athena goes many ways does not mean everyone else goes many ways.
Bizarre.
All right, insight. All right, cool.
Tiefling better watch her thighs.
What is it with you and thighs?
Wow.
I don't know. People like people. With
There's a main vein
with a
there.
double C.
There is a main
I
vein
know.
there.
I originally brought it up because the whole Dr. House thing. I've been watching his show recently, and he's got like the whole thigh thing going on.
I think the Ukrainians just like thighs.
Mm-hmm.
No, Shadow likes thighs. The Ukrainians like everything.
Oh, yeah.
And vodka. What'd you get for your roll for your insight? What'd you get?
18.
So you realize she is blushing a little bit. It's a little bit of an act of a theatrical act and stuff. But you notice that she is doing that.
I look her over and I just chuckle. As a performer, I have an idea.
Okay, so you guys go inside the shop. It's full of a variety of herbs and spices, and which would make Colonel Sanders very proud. And
Yay!
like, right. So you guys walk in, and she's like, "Now I have seen your work at Henderson Manufacturing, and I am very impressed with you." And she points to like everyone, except you, sir. He points to Grimjim's character. He's like, "I've never seen you. Were you there that night or no?"
No, I've just met everyone here. But yes, I can confirm they're quite impressive.
Yes, that's good. Good.
Too kind.
Anyways, I've invited you here. You must promise me to be truthful, not to tell anyone about this, and promise me to protect me and stuff.
I mean, if we implement you, we would make ourselves also liable for the authorities.
Yes. Anyways, you see, I am part. And she looks at Layla's character because basically Shafiq knows. Well, she kind of knows Layla, not exactly, but basically Layla is kind of whispered around in the cult circles. So as you see, I'm at a bit of a predicament here, and I need your help. You see, I run this group of people. We get around and we're basically do some occult stuff, and I'm a co-leader. And my second co-leader is Edward Gavigan. I do not like that guy. He keeps denying my promotions. He keeps talking poorly about me and stuff. And he's just another, very stereotypical snobbish British person. I'm sorry, but he's
Yes,
like
there are. There are quite, not all of them, but many of them are.
Yes, I don't know why they like fish and chips so much. I don't really understand. And why they like bland food. I don't know.
It's
But
delicious.
Anyways, I'm really
not-
upset with him, and I don't like him. I know you don't like him because you've been fighting with him. I was wondering, I was wondering if you can kill him. In return, I will leave you alone. If you just kill him and leave my rest of the cult alone.
So you're part of the cult that ended our dear friend's life?
No,
then, or are you
that
not?
was another cult actually. But we were hunting him, Elias, your friend Elias. I do apologize, but my superiors in Egypt wanted him
So
dead.
why should we be helping you? You are responsible for all of us even coming together in the first place.
Well, as the saying goes, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And I was wondering, like, you don't have to love me. You can hate me all you want, especially you Jerry. And she points at you, Mando. So, anyways,
Jerry.
Jerry,
I thought the war was
Excuse me?
over. The war is over. Germans
No one
do
can-
not appreciate that very, very crass nickname.
Nobody gets to
Ow.
make fun of our German except for us, okay?
You
Alright.
prefer kraut,
okay,
harden?
Miss Law. All right, okay. She's like,
Go
"All right,
ahead."
sorry, Miss. Sorry, and sorry, Miss. What's
Athena.
your name again?
Athena.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Miss Athena, and also, I feel like I've seen you before. Aren't you? She looks at Nadia's character. She's like, "Aren't you that Miss Edmund lady or something?"
I don't know who you're talking about.
I don't
You.
know. If you feel like you look like you get descriptions and stuff. I don't know. My fellow cult friends in Egypt said that you've iced a few cults or something. Anyways, I know you guys don't like me, but you see, I can give you all something else in return. You see, this evening, Gavigan and other parts of the cult are going to go outside of London. It's like 2 hours away. It's called Miser House. It's near kind of like this moor area, and we do sacrifices there. I normally
What kind of human sacrifices?
you could say that maybe. It sacrifice is a broad term. We don't use such language. We don't want to ruffle people's feathers. We got to be PC here.
Well,
Consider
doesn't-
them
okay.
ruffled, ma'am.
All right.
Anyways, so basically she says normally I basically our control over the cult is 50-50. 50% of the followers follow me and 50% of the followers follow Gavigan. If you show up there, I can tell my followers to just simply retreat, and Gavigan will be exposed, and you can kill his ginger British ass.
Oh, he's
How
a
many-
ginger as well. That's
Yes, I know,
unfortunate.
very evil.
No soul. How many followers does he have?
Oh my.
All right, well, actually, out of
Wow.
characters, it's just an equal amount. He's like 50-50, so it's going to be a decent amount. But with Shafiq's support, if you call with Shafiq's deal, it will make it easier for that fight. It's still not going to be challenging, but
Well,
She is one of the people responsible for killing our friend. Why should we help her?
Lesser
well,
of
I
two
didn't kill
evils.
Elias. I was just hunting him down. He escaped somewhere else, so he didn't actually die. I feel like I was just doing my job.
I go up to Athena and I whisper in her ear, "We could kill one later and one now."
You make a good argument.
Yeah.
I shall reserve my judgment for later.
Okay. Yeah, we can go on. What does everybody think? Should we take her deal?
Hey, Magic, can I insight check just to see how much it feels like she's setting us up to die?
Yeah.
All right, roll for it.
Otto.
Perfect. That's a
Actually, of course.
16 plus a 7 for a 23.
Ooh.
23. Yeah, she is telling most of the truth, really. She says that she's kind of she's downplaying the danger a little bit, but she's mostly honest. Like, she's not really lying anything specifically.
So, the
Seems
idea
at the level
is
enough.
you're just going to let some out-of-town talent perform a little bit of wet work so you can make an advancement. Now, I have a few questions. Now, what assurances we have that after we do said task, you're not just going to turn tail and run to the bobbies and wave your hand?
I will not report to the police. It's a pretty remote location. It'll take a while. And also, to sweeten the deal, I will not report you guys to the Egyptian. If we do this quid pro quo, I will not report you to my superiors in Egypt, who had a part to play in Elias's killing and stuff, among other things. And she points to Athena's character. So yeah, you just gotta keep it on the download. If you don't snitch, I won't snitch either. As the saying goes, snitches get stitches.
I walked away while we were entering. Can I do a perception check of the room we're in with the
Yeah, you're in
storefront?
the main lobby and stuff. Grimton, do you want to do anything or not really?
I'm rather shocked by the fact that we're apparently freelance assassination agents now. That was a bit quick for me. So I'm fading into the background and chain smoking.
Okay. Fortunately, there's no. This is the 1920s, and you can just smoke people left. You can smoke them without setting off the alarm. Anyways, so you got that one, Nadia.
Yeah, fuck this dice. All right.
Yeah, you don't know. You don't see anything honestly in the room. It's just normal spices and herbs. Nothing really of value. Anyone else want to do anything in the room?
Well,
Go ahead.
before we come to any sort of compact, I just need to know I've won. Kind of like sit there, open up my arms, and kind of let my little collar show. I've one little quibble, one little moral problem, one little conundrum. When you say kind of human sacrifice, and kind of like sit there, kind of stare my one good eye. How kind of are we talking?
Why am I more? Why did you not say something earlier? Wish me.
I feel that she had a chance to make her argument, and now I'm simply allowing you the room to clear your air because, of course.
Well, I was saying we do take lives and stuff. I know, as a man of your of the cloth, you are not comfortable with that, but we do our own dark rites.
Oh, my dear! Kind of like for a moment, just kind of raise a finger, like I'll have you know, if you have ever been familiar with a place called Bella Wood, that I and my ilk are more than comfortable with taking lives, but we are more interested in saving them.
Well,
So,
by getting rid of Gavigan, I will, be a bit more. Let's just say, if I was in charge, I would do things differently and cut down on the sacrifices. I know you do not like ritual sacrifice, but my God demands me I sacrifice a human life. But I will. But if I were in charge, I will reduce the sacrifices. Gavigan wants to increase our sacrifices to the Dark Pharaoh. So basically,
the Dark who?
The Dark Pharaoh is like another. Well, it's one of it. All right, so Otto, roll me an intelligence check.
I got you, Otto. Now it's your turn.
I say we.
That is going to be a dirty 20.
All right, so Otto, you realize the Dark Pharaoh is another aspect of Nyarlathotep, actually. Well, it's kind of like he's using it. And mainly, he was the guy named Nephrim. He was kind of also known as Nephrim Khan, because as you remember Gavigan telling about Nephrim Khan and how he usurped the last of the third dynasty, and then the fourth dynasty overthrew him, and supposedly interred his body within the Bend Pyramid. Yeah.
I say we kill her now. I say we kill her. What stops us from killing you? What's in it really for us? Why don't we just take her out and then go take out the other people?
Wait. Why were you
I
after
feel like she's got
Mr.
some demons in
Elias
the room
anyway?
with her.
I want to know why were you after him in the first place? Because it's because of his death that we are all here.
Well, he knew too much about our plans, but that's all I could really say, and that's all I really know.
So you are our enemy because you killed the person that was our friend.
I would say I am your frenemy, actually, currently. So, anyways,
Athena just
Again,
throws up
I
her
have a
hands
que-
and walks
I'm gonna-
around
I'm
and
I'm
just
just
looks at the
saying that
spices.
Hold on.
if you were to kill me, Layla, then you would face the full wrath of the cults, not only of my followers who want to avenge me, but just Gavigan in general.
And the enemy, and the enemy of my enemy is my friend, is it not?
Yes, it is. See, this Lurkin gets it. Like, why don't you guys trust him more and you like him more?
We don't really. We might be quote unquote together, but we do not always agree on everything.
My dear, even a crocodile can smile. It just so happens
And
that
basically, you see Shafiq having a shit-eating grin, and she looks at like Athena and stuff, and basically she's like, "Yeah."
you give us Gavigan, and I have a feeling that we could probably, if we get lucky, we could ask Mr. Gavigan a few very pointed questions about the fate of our late friend, and then in the way, if we could somewhat nudge the continent away from darkness, I suppose we could take it as some sort of small token door prize. And if you and yourself and the rest of your followers can see fit to play nice, I don't see why we would have to be in the country long enough for you to be of any concern to us any longer. After all, you scratch my back, and I'll scratch yours.
That is a done deal. What do you think?
I walk over to Mr. Jem and I say, I know you hate Germans, but may I please have a cigarette? This whole conversation is confusing me and I don't like where this is going.
All right. I mean, Grimshin, do you have a free stick?
I suppose.
I am not your enemy at this moment.
I make a point of lighting it with a German lighter I pilfered during the war.
You know what? She just takes it and she's just gonna seethe.
Efficient German Zippo.
Do you have another one of those for fellow Brits?
Break out the
Yes.
Monson.
Of course, here you are. I only got Dunhills, I'm afraid.
I'll take what I can get. It's fine.
So,
I say we kill her, but that's my vote.
All right. What do you guys do exactly?
I say that we should make this appointment with Mr. Gavigan, and we can ask him a few questions.
Interesting how you
Politely.
worded that.
Civilizedly, in traditional colonial style.
In other words, you're going to shoot him later, of course.
We'll
No.
probably shoot him as often and as frequently as we can, but
Of course, American, of course. Yes.
It's only
There's a lot to be said for delayed gratification.
So what are you guys gonna do? Are you gonna go wait? You're gonna go to Miser House? Like, how are you guys gonna do this? Like, all you gotta do is exterminate. All you gotta do is kill Gavigan. So you don't like. How are you guys gonna do this?
well, we're gonna
Maybe
need
to
to
make him OD.
I mean, you could do that if you
supplies
want. I
for
will
that.
allow that if you can get the skill rolls off. You could theoretically OD him to death by cocaine.
We're
Can
gonna
I eat him?
We're gonna Colombian
I
up
mean,
his
he's a
bangers
kill.
and
Like,
mash.
how are you gonna eat him? Like, drink his blood, or like eat his entire corpse?
I was just going to drink his blood. I don't eat
Oh,
a whole corpse.
eat-
That's
Wait a
gross.
minute. I got it. And I shapeshift into what's her face?
Shafiq?
Yes, and I could go as this. I'm sure it wouldn't set off alarm bells for him and ask
Well,
questions.
basically,
This way.
well, you're gonna have to know certain
Well-
information. It's like, oh, and Shafiq's also like, oh, wow, I can't believe I look so beautiful. Honestly, wow.
Oh gosh! Could you warn us before you do that? It's mildly discomforting.
It's unsettling.
I think it's wonderful.
I have
And then
no,
I turn
have
into
no
and then I turn into Lurkin. Just-
Oh.
Now I'm very unhappy.
Oh my!
All right.
Not quite
So-
as good looking, but this works.
Yeah. So how are you guys gonna do this? Are you gonna stealth? Like, there's a lot of ways you can go here. You gotta use your big brain energy to figure out how to defeat Gavigan.
Well, we have his major domo on point. We're going to need to know where he's at, what time he takes his food, how many people will be with him, and how well armed they are, as well as the location of the nearest police station and church, if you'd be so kind.
He says Gavigan doesn't really go to church. Shafiq says that he usually goes to the Blue Pyramid Club.
That's
But-
perfect.
But he says he's a very slippery person, so you could easily lose him. And also, he has a decent amount of bodyguards around him. Well, for the most part.
we could just do the
says
IRA.
be careful. What?
We could just pull an IRA, wait for him to go to his club, and then just blow the club up.
You could do that.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes.
Oh dear.
You have
That might-
explosives, though.
Be a slightly larger footprint than we're looking to leave in this fine country. It would make
Yeah,
us
also Grimsby might get
very
arrested,
poor
so there's also
guests.
that.
Counterpoint, it saves us from having to fight a boss fight.
I mean, I will allow assassinations. Like, my players in my Friday group assassinated another character in this campaign. They didn't
If-
succeed though. They had the boss battle though, but it helped.
If I might
vote
make a
drug him into
humble,
sleep.
if I might make a humble suggestion, whatever plan we come up with, no offense, Shafiq, but we should probably come up with it out of her earshot, just in case she decides to double cross us.
Yeah, just in case we want to take her out too.
I'm a very honest guy. I am very honest with you. You do not trust me, sir. And basically, she looks at Grimjim's character in the face and stuff with a shitty eating grin. Yeah, like that.
Madam, I do my best not to judge on appearances, but you're rather letting the tiefling side down with your cult
Well,
entanglements.
that's rude. Just because I'm a tiefling doesn't mean we're always in cults, alright? I freely chose this. It's rude of you to just because I'm not. I can do whatever I want. I'm just
Because you're fulfilling a terrible stereotype which causes untold harm to your fellow tieflings. Well, that's entirely your business. But
Why are you thinking of
I
the
don't have to
stereotype?
approve.
Are you prejudiced towards tieflings? You know, you sound like you're racist towards tieflings.
I have
you know?
no problem with this as long as it's not towards me anymore.
So like Mr. Gammercold and stuff, all right? Just because I am not damaging my race and stuff, all right? If I was, people would still accuse me of being a bad person even if I wasn't in a cult, all right? Like, you know, it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't.
I mean,
Sorry.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Please just get rid of that. Oh, God. That's cringe.
I'm sorry.
Roll
Magic,
for
I'm really
cringe.
sorry for laughing, but I love the justification. People are gonna hate me and call me a monster, so I might as well be a monster anyway. I love that excuse.
Excellent.
Madam, it's as if I were to go around doing nothing but drinking tea, saying pip pip, pilfering artifacts from the Middle East, and suffering from malaria. Yeah, one should avoid such stereotypes.
But well, what if I chose? Well, I mean, you still drink tea, and you're still doing this right now. So you're like one. I mean, you're not doing it, but your society, your nation's doing it, my good sir. So you know,
I'm
you're still a
trying.
hypocrite.
Well,
you
to
gotta
be a
try hard,
hypocrite,
but
one
still
must
issue.
at least try to do the right thing and fail.
Ah,
Hmm.
quiet.
Hmm.
Shall we leave
Ramble,
and figure out a
ramble.
plan so that Bighorn over here doesn't bother us?
That's
Indeed.
rude. And
Oh,
my horns are actually average for a tiefling of my size.
I'm sure you tell yourself that every morning.
I say,
deep psychological cut.
2 points
I
of
will
psychic
say,
damage.
because Blocky probably wouldn't fit inside, Vlad and Blocky have just been like outside doing random
Yeah,
shit.
you've been outside just chilling and stuff, patrolling.
Playing
Just
tug
doing
of war. Oh, Magic, how much for fish and chips?
About 5 gold coins.
Enough for Vlacky as well.
Yeah, that's also
Fried
10. That's only 10
fish.
gold coins in total.
Okay, 10 gold coins worth of fish and chips. Just bought the whole damn cart and I'm just sitting there eating fish and chips.
I
Very
went
hard
fish
to
and
snatch
chips
and
and
fry
stuff.
a whole
Alright, so you
dolphin.
buy-
And
so you
meat
buy the
pie.
fish and chips, and she's like, wow, these fish and chips taste pretty good, actually. It's a little greasy.
Why does he sound like Kermit?
Kermit! Why is he Kermit?
What?
Or
I
to-
am the frog.
So basically, Blacky's like, all right, these cheese are really good, actually. Yeah, I know. This may taste, it's a little bland, but it actually tastes good. Now I know why British people like it so much.
Fried food and taters.
Yeah, no, I'm just sitting and waiting for the party to come tell me who we're killing.
All right, so the party gets out of the spice shop.
Excuse me. Just a historical correction. Our food did not become bland until the Second World War. Thank you.
Okay, that is actually fair. All the
Fair.
preservatives and stuff.
The old Blitz thing.
Yeah, rationing.
Yeah, sadly,
You
your
still
food is
eat a
not
lot of
covered-
beans, though.
covered grim.
Yes.
What's wrong with beans?
A lot of beans. Beans with everything.
There's a cost of living crisis on. They're
Beans is
cheap,
good eating.
That's true. Same in the U.S.
especially human beans.
Beans.
I'm told that's
Wait,
frowned
now I
upon.
can use this gift.
Soylent beans.
Oh God.
Oh, hey, it's me, but more awkward.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Shall we exit, ladies, gentlemen?
Let us
Tina?
went.
Yes.
Okay.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Ah!
I think You're the only one that got it.
No, I was laughing with my mic off.
All right then. All right then.
All
Come,
right.
my little German friend. We must go.
What have I don't even understand. I know that we lost, but it wasn't our fault in the first place.
Leave her alone, Layla. You're gonna make her so mad. She's gonna start another one of them wars.
All right, guys.
Foreshadow.
Calm, breathe. Focus on your
Athena's
water
gonna have
glass.
the beer hall push, not a certain mustache man.
Yes,
Oh,
you guys,
no.
you guys
He's
get out.
actually slowly rising to power right now. Periodically, I look and it's like, at this time he's doing this thing.
25, I
so
think.
we
Is he in
could,
prison right now? Would
We
he
could
be
either
in
in
prison
prison
for
right
his
now.
beer hall push?
we could completely divert our campaign and go kill Hitler before he comes to power.
Or alternative, we could take over the camp. We could go over there and become Hitler.
Of course you'd say that.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
Let's
a
not
couple-
say we did.
Ma'am,
Yeah,
I'm-
Let's
no.
not say that.
ma'am,
No,
I'm
let's not do
20.
that.
What would you
I
expect
also-
Let's not
from
do that. I
me?
don't want to get kicked off of YouTube or something or cancel
Yeah,
culture by
please,
the
let's-
RPG player.
Yes.
There's
So,
some things
anyways,
we
all
don't
right.
want
Let's
to do.
back on topic. So, someone tell Shadow who are murking next.
Well, we maybe we have good intel on where to find and ask questions of someone who might be able to lead us a little bit further down the road. It turns out he's not too popular in his own organization, and so we're going to have a quite pointed conversation in the Ukrainian style with him. If you catch my meaning.
Do you mean interrogation, asking question, or torture? Just to clarify what you mean.
No, we don't torture. We would never torture. We're going to have a polite, genteel conversation in which
With our pistols.
he's going to tell us things that he wouldn't normally otherwise tell us.
In other
We're
Well,
not gonna
let's
take your
torture.
elevator.
probably torture.
Quite so.
It's just going to be we just want to talk. I just want to talk with the man myself.
I'm sure you
Well,
do.
I would like to torture a man.
I would like to not go to
I
jail.
believe you would.
Bloody hell.
What is it with you two and you just wanted to murder everything in your path? Like, how did you all survive?
Yeah. Also,
Not to be
Nadia, you're
imprisoned.
a government agent. How do you get away with all this like blowing up stuff?
You answered the question.
I
She's a
don't-
government agent.
I can shapeshift. I can
She has
literally
license to
shapeshift
explode.
into anyone I want. I can literally shapeshift, blow a building up, and nobody would know. I am deep state, folks.
Yeah, you are pretty
Uh,
decent,
She is
honestly.
the
You're
letter
zero
agency.
accountability.
She
and
spends
most
more of her
vote
time
basis
creating
in a-
problems than solving them.
Yeah,
Bum,
true.
bum,
Anyways,
And you're all worried about the damn pier. Okay.
We could always
Racism.
we could always go to this fellow and inform him that Shafiq has turned on him.
I like that.
Oh, and have them internally fight.
fight,
Yes.
and then one of them would take out the other one, and then we would just have to deal with one of them instead of two.
Exactly.
But they would also, I mean, yeah, we're gonna get backstabbed by this cultist individual probably. But if we tell the other guy, hey, this is going on, do you really think he's gonna let us live knowing what we know? Especially since we've been blowing up his cult's operations the
yeah,
entire time.
Gavin's gonna be pretty pissed because like if you admit
Yeah.
that and stuff. So he's gonna be like,
We
"Wait,
could send
you-
him a note,
I
mail him
mean,
a
it's
letter.
not gonna help it.
like,
The post.
Sorry, I'm not quite au fait with the exact amount of terrorism you've engaged in. So sorry, maybe it's a silly idea.
carrier pigeon, something.
Telegram?
I mean, you do have a
You could
familiar,
you
you
could
could-
change your mouse into a pigeon and just send it that way.
I do have a raven.
Yeah, we could just send. I mean, if we want to go that route, we could always send the Raven. But again, there would have to be, how does he verify the information? How does he act on the information? And it might take way too damn long. We could just go
If
into this
he-
person's house, use the shotgun that Athena just made, blow the person, the damn hornhead. Sorry, the hellspawn. Sorry, the tiefling. Turn them into a Van Gogh
Wow.
painting.
Oh my.
Again, 20-year-old.
What is it
It's
with
gonna
this
happen. I
portions of
apologize.
racism?
Magic. Do we know what race Gavin is?
Yes, he is actually a human male.
The worst
Human
of
man.
Or
all.
Mudman. Why do these Mudmen get to run the world?
Why don't we just stick to the original plan, and if things go wrong, we can change it then?
I like. You mean the original plan of telling him that what's her face is going against him? Is that the
No,
original
I
plan?
say we tie him up, interrogate him, and then tell him before we kill him that his right hand is trying to betray him, which will hopefully get him to give us more information to try and save his own life, and then we can kill him, and then we can kill her.
Well, we
Or
need to take him alive
counter
first, and our
offer-
track record is not the best.
We come to him to tell him what's going on, and we act as if we would like to become followers.
Sputter.
She's still in the organization. She will know what we know, and she will try and kill us.
This chap, he likes to hang out at the Blue Pyramid, doesn't he? Public space. That would stop most people from kicking off a gigantic slaughter. We could sort of feel him
That
out there a
doesn't
little
stop
bit.
these murder
This
fanatics.
group at all.
Well, that's why I said most people.
I will say, granted, if the Blue Pyramid does have entertainment, I can offer my services as an entertainer. I do sing.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
I've got an idea. I have idea. We do false flag assassination attempt. Layla turns into some random person. We acquire a machine gun, goes in, shoots up place, and then one of us saves cult leader, gets him
Right.
outside door, something like that, and leads him somewhere safe, earns trust, and then asks questions. And as that's happening, we toss him in van, toss sack over his head, and break kneecaps.
It's going to be pretty complicated.
Yeah.
Magic. What time is it in game yet?
It's basically it's still kind of like nearing 12 o'clock p.m.
Okay, I wind my pocket watch onto 12 and take a drink from my hip flask.
Hey, Layla, what if you just turned into Shafir and went for a hit?
Aren't we supposed to try to get him alive to interrogate him? I mean, I'm all for killing him. I'll do it, but
It's a fake
then
hit.
he's not coming back alive.
Alive, if possible. Dead, if necessary.
I mean, I could take out his legs.
That
I will-
wouldn't necessarily help. There's 2 major arteries in the legs. Those bleeding out would not be fun.
Hmm. Well,
I want him to murder
I
Hobo.
personally like the idea of just approaching him and telling him what his right-handed man is doing, and then we go from there in the public space. And then if he becomes hostile, we're just all prepared to do so. However, you and your pet will be waiting outside for us.
Oh, absolutely. But just because it's in public space does not mean cult doesn't have assets nearby. We leave, he give order, we die.
That's
in
why
alleyway.
you're going to be waiting outside. You'll
I will acquire
guard
a
the
shotgun.
Yes, and then I'd say the rest of us who look somewhat decent, we go in and approach him. Somewhat decent.
What do you mean by somewhat decent?
Not
You mean
painted
somewhat
red,
human?
okay? Not red.
You
skin.
mean
Sorry,
Red
Otto,
is
you might be.
natural complexion, you albino-looking British Egyptian bastard.
Thank
Otto,
you.
you
I'm
might-
not the only one.
Otto, you might be out. It just might be the us that are humanoid looking.
Oh no.
So you might be with
I
Vlad.
just-
Waiting
We all know
outside.
that I am not so good with the words. Like, I don't think that I should be talking to him unless you want me to tell him that I am a mechanic and I can be asset.
I think you just come with us, but just don't say anything, Athena.
Again, I can
Just
just run interference and just be a distraction.
How does everybody feel about this plan? I'm all for blowing up the club too. So please tell me, what would you like to do?
No
Is he
collateral
going to
damage.
die at the end of this encounter?
No collateral damage? I can't promise, but I'll try.
Minimize it,
Well,
if at
okay.
all necessary. If the longer the list of people who die who did not have to will increase scrutiny on our behalves, and that probably wouldn't do us well, especially if we are looking at leaving the country at some point. Would not do us
Especially
well.
when you have
You
this
should-
German in your company.
You
All
should
of
probably
you
take the
apparently hate
lead.
Germans.
You should probably take the lead on the conversation, Bolton.
So, the idea is we're going to go up to him and we're going to inform him that there is a coup in the palace.
Yes.
And at this point, we're going to let his. At this point, are we going to actionate violently upon it, or are we merely going to let his own little festering organization just fight amongst itself?
I am all under the party of let them fight and take out one each other. But I'm open. But it also could backfire on us, where they both could come after us at the same time.
At least it'd be
That's
a
what I was
three-way at
saying
that
earlier.
point.
Oh,
Ugh.
I believe they
But-
call that a target-rich environment.
Yeah, give me a bullet magnet.
I believe we should, as much as it sticks in my craw, we should probably stick to the plan as initialized. If we're going to talk to him in the Blue Pyramid, he's probably going to be surrounded by quite a bit of protection of the mundane and the arcane sorts, if I have this individual pegged correctly. There would also be a lot of civilians in the area. My question is, why do we hit him at the club when he's likely to have someplace he has to lie his greasy little cultist head at night?
That's true. We could follow him
That was
home.
my idea.
Exactly.
Because at the club he is out in public and will be less able to exert violence. As to your point about civilians, if they didn't want to be civilian casualties, why are they civilian?
oh my!
They did not get a choice.
You're about to be grounded, young man.
Canadians get to bomb civilian centers, but I'm not allowed to suggest that maybe collateral damage is fine. What is this? Racism?
If we try to limit the number of people who don't have to die, for example, if we can perhaps limit to the people within the cult, then perhaps the other half of the cult might not want news of what has happened to escape, and they might be willing to do the cleanup work for us. Cleanup, the matter of not walking around with ragged holes in our clothes, bloody stains everywhere, getting away with things. It's true what they say that no good deed goes unpunished, but it can go unpunished if you're good enough with getting away with good deeds. That's what we need to work on.
Well, the club itself seems to me to be worthy of investigation. After all, mention has been made of a dark pharaoh, and there being a blue pyramid seems a trifle coincidental.
I, for one, would love to investigate the Blue Pyramid.
Let's go.
Sounds
All right,
good.
you guys got the Blue Pyramid Club. So, anyways, someone's got to.
Do I get the shotgun?
No.
Aw. Well, then all I've got as backup is a pair of sidearms and a saber.
You have a dog.
No, don't get me wrong. Flocky's good, but against multiple cultists, he's
They have an army. We have a dog.
All right.
I mean,
so someone-
civilian casualties, my guy.
Oh, those are totally acceptable. Flocky's death, however, is not. And if I don't have the proper firearms, that is not a guarantee.
I mean, you can always just buy another warg, actually, if you want.
I refuse to buy another warg. I like Flocky. He's a good boy.
You just met
You
him.
guys hate communists. You both hate communists.
He hates.
All right.
He
Anyways,
hates
someone make a
communists.
survival check to get to Blue Pyramid Club to figure out how to get there.
Survival?
Yeah.
The wilds
right.
of England.
We also have to get advantage because you know where all the clubs are because you're a singer. So
Oh,
Haha, exactly.
favorite
and
terrain.
also Grimjim, you get the advantage too because you live in London. So
Nice.
Holy shit! His bite does 2d6. I thought it was only 1d6.
I
Nice.
know that's weird. Yeah.
20.
Yeah. Sure. Okay. Nice.
Ooh.
I mean, he is a CR 1/2, so I guess that does make a little bit of sense. But damn, that's a lot of damage.
Well, CR is like really not balanced well at all. It's really
Oh,
bad.
it's absolutely horrible in regards to. But like, I mean, 2d6 is about the same as an orc, which is 1/2. So yeah, that checks out.
All right. What
Yeah.
do everyone's rolls get?
Dirty 20.
All right. Wow, it was rolled. All right. So Daphne and Grimjim, you guys know where the club is, and you guys lead the way. It takes you guys what else? Dude, guys, stop with the twerking tiefling, please. Guy, that's cringe. Anyways, so what else would everyone get?
Oh, roll for survival.
Yep.
Oh no. Oh, whoa. Okay, that's like a.
You get.
That's wisdom based, right? Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. My
you're
dudes.
You're a clerk. You should know this and stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, that's like a 24. That's
15.
a 19 on the dice.
All right, so everyone roll high. So Daphne
30-20.
and Grimjim, you know where they are. You know where the location of this place is. It's about 15 minutes from your location.
I feel like I would have
And-
performed there.
Yeah, roll me a luck roll to see if you performed there. Actually,
Luck.
Mhm.
I should have a good bit of luck. Maybe.
Do you feel lucky?
I don't know.
What'd you get?
Dun, dun, dun.
19.
What'd you get? 19 for
Yes,
luck roll. Yeah, you don't know at all. You haven't been there at all.
Did you roll a D20 or a D100?
Oh, shite. I rolled a
I
D20.
said D100.
You didn't. Hang on. Let me roll a D100. My bad. I did roll a D20 and I'm like, okay, cool.
It happens.
All right, cool. That's way better than a 19 out of 100. That's like a. Whew, Jesus, Mary and Joseph. All right, 89.
Ooh.
All right, so you guys know there. Daphne, what'd you get for your luck roll?
89.
All right, you did perform there once. It was just this one gig, but you did pretty solidly. So yeah, so you performed there. So you guys walk to the Blue Pyramid Club, and you see these two Goliath bouncers in suits, and they're kind of like acting as muscle for the club.
I smile and wave.
It's like, who? He's like, excuse me, ma'am. Who are you exactly?
Tess Carlisle. I've performed here before. Singer.
So the guy's like, all right, yeah, oh yeah, you were there a while back. I remember. You were pretty good. What are you doing here today?
Well, I am having a night out, we'll say. And if
Well, it's
I'm
actually more like the
asked to go-
afternoon. It's more like the afternoon at this time. It's like
Oh.
it's kind of like around like 1 p.m.
well, I'm having an afternoon out, we'll say, and if I'm asked to perform again, I just might.
You schedule that with the owner exactly?
I haven't seen him in a while. Where is he, by the way?
She's been busy lately. I mean, did you schedule an appointment? We do schedule based now and stuff. Like you have to schedule in advance.
Things certainly have changed. So if he's been busy, then where's he now?
He should be in the back and stuff. I guess. I mean, I think he should be in the back now. I can go get him.
That'd be wonderful, darling.
Yeah, so I will get him. Yeah. Also, if you want to come in, the warg has to stay outside. I'm sorry. Just for the sake of so for the sake of safety of the public and of the members, and we don't want any things to get messy. So, anyone want to do anything while the person comes, or like you want to stealth in? Like, what do you want to do exactly?
I was going to try to stroll in next to the bouncer, just and talk him up while we're going to see the owner.
All right. So, all right. So the bouncer's like, all right, Tress, you can come. Everyone else has got to stay outside.
I'm gonna do an investigation check just to see like what. So from the entrance, like any other entrances, what the
roll a
layout
perception
looks like
check,
as far as I can
yeah,
see.
it's good.
So, out of curiosity, is my security detail allowed to come as well?
Who's security again?
Smile and wave.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I mean,
I've become quite popular, so you know.
all right. Roll me a persuasion check.
She's big in France, let me tell you.
I rolled an 18 for my
All right,
investigation.
so Mando, you realize that that's near the alleyway. There's a
Sweet.
to the cellar.
Oh,
To the cellar,
persuasion.
actually. So you can
Cool.
use the cellar to get into the building.
Holy balls, nat 20. Okay.
All right, you succeed, and you're like, all right, we'll bring you to security, but as I said, the warg has to stay outside.
Sorry, Vladdy dear. The walk stays outside.
Oh, I'm staying outside. I'm hanging out in the alleyway. Remember?
Oh, never mind.
He's our
All right.
escape.
Yeah.
He's
So
our escape
everyone,
car.
Mando, who's going to go in? All right, so you got two ways. You can go for the main entrance, or you can go for the side entrance, for the cellar entrance.
I lean over to Layla. I was like, Layla, there's another entrance over there. Do we want to take that, or do we want to wait for Tess to come back?
I say we wait for Tess to come back.
Send the rat.
Okay.
All
You
right.
guys, who's coming with me? Where's my security detail?
Oh,
I
we'll follow
will-
you. We're coming with you.
Oh, okay, good. Yay. I lied to get us in here, guys.
No, didn't we say it was going to be all of the humans that walked in?
Yes.
Humans.
So Otto is staying behind, and Vlad's staying behind, but the rest of us are going in.
I'm just outside leaning against the building, nosing through my book.
All right, so the security deal goes in. So Tess, Lurkin, and Otto. Layla, are you going in or no?
It's Layla, Athena, Tess. I assume William's coming with us,
Yep.
and Valtin, Lurkin. So the only ones outside are Otto and Vlad.
Sounds
Lucky.
good.
All right. So you guys go in. So no one takes the side entrance, right? Or no? Just remember.
It's just there in the back of my brain.
Oh, okay. So everyone
And
goes to the front
I
door,
told
right?
Layla. Yes, we're walking through the front door like
So you guys to
normal
the front
people.
door. And you see this very ritzy. You see this. You're in the main lobby. It's a very ritzy place. It's kind of quiet because it's still in the afternoon. But you see people chilling, playing cards, and drinking alcohol. And you see this actually Furbolg manager coming. He's well dressed and snazzy. He's like, "Hello, my name's Mr. Mr. Douglas, manager of Blue Pyramid Club. How can I be of service today?"
Dear, how have you been?
Tess, it's been a while. I didn't know you were here.
Oh, yes, I'm recently in town again, and I was told that I have to schedule to perform here.
Yes, I'm sorry. We've really expanded and stuff. Yeah, Mr. Gavigan's been bringing in a lot of his friends. So we've been having bigger. He wants a bit. So we have to get a bit more organized of late. Though they have brought a lot of business here.
Oh, excellent. Do you have any need for any entertainment either between now and the next few days?
Yes, we could work something out and stuff. I know Mr. Gavigan's bringing a group of his friends tonight, actually.
Really?
Yeah. They usually. I don't know exactly why, but every few weeks they go and then they go to try. Then they spend the week. They go here and then they spend the weekend at Miser House or something.
Interesting.
Miser House.
Yeah, it's outside the outskirts. It's a bit of a 2-hour drive or something, but I mean, it's a little weird. But overall, sometimes she brings that Shafiq lady. She's a little foxy, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
I just smile
All right.
and chuckle at that. She is rather lovely, isn't she?
Yes, a
It's
very
the whole-
fancy woman.
isn't it?
Despite yes, has that
Can't
Has
say
that,
she's to my
uh,
taste.
appeal. Yes, she can be a little irritating to some people. But anyways, yeah, I could schedule an appointment. I think Mr. Gavigan would be interested.
Oh, that'd be wonderful. In fact, I've learned a whole new array of songs.
Oh, nice.
Oh, do you know Over There? Oh, I love that one. I mean, not really, but I've just heard it so much.
So you've heard it a lot, and you still want to hear more.
Oh, it brings me back to a simpler time. Not happier. Definitely not happier.
Oh.
Unfortunate. But Yes, I would love to perform for Mr. Gavigan, and it's all right that my security detail is here, isn't it?
It should be fine as long as they don't cause problems. So I said that one of them has a warg.
He's outside. It's
Okay, good. Just look. I just thought last time we had an animal, it caused a lot of destruction. So, yeah, I had to pay a lot of money to get the stains out.
well, it was something of a childhood trauma, and he's very attached to it.
Magic, while she's talking to him, can I do a perception check?
Yeah, roll for it.
That's a 19.
What do you want to know exactly?
Just, do I see anything out of place? Am I noticing
No, everything
anything?
seems to look fine, actually.
Any, like, weird doors or
There's
hatchets?
no doors or anything. Not really. You just in the back. There's this huge dance club, actually.
Any of the patrons look weird to me?
No one's dancing yet. It's actually deserted. Usually the music performances are later at night.
Okay.
Can I use my divine sense to check for any occult shenanigans?
Like what exactly? I know divine senses detects fiends, aberrations, and stuff.
Good
Celestial
idea.
fiends, undead within 60 feet. That's not behind total cover. So wards, anyone who is not what they appear to be.
I'm looking. I mean, you definitely know that Tessa's. You sense Tessa's undeadness from you. Hang on.
Congrats.
There's nothing really at the club. It seems pretty stable. No, they don't sense any magical events or anything for the most part.
Okay.
Well, wait. Yeah. No, there's nothing really of value there. So you're a little stumped, honestly. Well, why you can't sense anything occultish? I mean, also to begin with, divine sense wouldn't quite work because that's for creatures. It's not for objects. So I don't know if you could really use that by technicality. I feel like you're kind of. I mean, I'm not trying to be rude, but I feel like you're kind of stretching that out.
You never know. They might have a guard dog of some sort.
True, you could sense creatures. You would have been used to detect the fog spawn. So Grimjin is somewhat correct, but not. It doesn't work for objects. It doesn't say in the rules.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Should we go investigate that other place until the evening?
He's read look around to make sure.
Hold on, wait. Magic. Would anything like Eldritch be considered what's it called? Desecrated?
No, but that's actually no. Eldritch are called aberrations.
Well, I was checking because I remembered I've got divine sense, but it only applies to things of celestial, fiendish, or undead nature.
That's creatures and stuff, you know.
Well, no, with divine sense, but I can also detect things that are consecrated or desecrated.
Like what would be desecrated? Like,
Well, but like if it's specifically in relation to celestial fiends and undead, it doesn't matter.
There's no altar and stuff. You wouldn't be detect it and stuff.
Well, it wouldn't. Well, it also doesn't necessarily need to be like something holy being dead. Like, like for instance, something. If you have like an eldritch creature, you know, consistently like messing with a specific spot, the unreality of something from the outer dark would negatively affect that part, and thus desecrate that ground in the same way that a holy creature stepping upon it would consecrate it. If that makes sense.
Yeah, there's no consecration. Grimjin detected it and stuff.
But it doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't work.
Sorry for derailing. It's just
no, it's fine. It's fine. I understand that. That was good. That was a good use idea though. So you're not wrong.
Yeah, rules.
Okay.
Okay, Magic, while I'm outside and everybody else is inside, there's one thing I'd like to do, which is I'd like to do walk a perimeter of the building, see if I see any kind of occult symbols, any kind of marks or trappings. Yeah. And I'm going to cast Detect Magic while I do that, just see if I feel anything.
I do ask, when is Mr. Gavigan going to show up?
It's going to be a
it
dirty
should be around
21.
like 4 p.m. or tonight or something.
4 p.m. Perfect.
It was a dirty 21, Magic.
You don't sense any like magic. You do get, you don't really sense anything for the most part.
And I don't see anything as I'm walking around the building. No kind of occult markings or
No occult markings or anything.
Okay.
Good try.
hobo
Good.
markings.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
You do see some graffiti and stuff, but you don't. That's not really like hope. That's not really magical or anything. That's just normal graffiti.
Okay, fair enough. Worth a try.
Those are the hobo markings.
Dun, dun, dun.
Mm.
Alrighty. So,
So we know he'll be there around 4:00.
Mm-hmm.
What time is it now?
It's around like 1ish. You got a few hours.
Should we go explore the other place?
take 2 hours to get there and 2 hours to get back.
Yeah, we could go there, explore it, and then come back. I mean, he's not just because he's going to be here at 4 doesn't mean necessarily he's going to be leaving by 4:15, 5:00.
Ah, I see.
Maybe let him get a little relaxed and comfortable with his surroundings before we come back.
Yes,
Could be coming back to party.
and I could always come back early to entertain.
There you go. I say we head to whatever the other place.
Miser House?
Miser House?
Miser House, yeah.
All right. So, how are you guys going to get there? Are you going to take a car? Like, how are you guys going to get there?
Well, we're going to
Do I
tell-
have a
no,
car?
We're gonna ride the warg.
Yeah.
I don't think the work will have enough weight to support it.
He'll be all right.
Warg is about
do
the
I have
size
a
of
car
horse.
being a
Not
native?
with that attitude.
Yeah, I just scrimmed
You know, Warg is about the size of a horse and a little bit more muscular. You'd probably be able to carry 3 of us, 2 if we're bringing Otto. And I'm one of those people on it, so I can bring either Otto or 2 other people, probably.
Yeah, but you're a hobgoblin. You could just run next to him, right?
Yeah, but again, it's my mount, so no, I'm not running next to him.
No, you can run next to him with Athena on your back, and then the rest of us is on the warg.
No. Well, also, my strength is kind of fucked anyway, because I got a bit of shrapnel on my shoulder, so I wouldn't be able to carry Athena.
Not with that attitude.
My line.
All right, so you guys,
I
It's Ukrainian Woody.
I believe we will rent a car.
Does William have one?
Well, I did
probably got a
ask,
two-seater.
but I don't think I heard the answer. Do I have a car?
yeah, you do have a car.
Okay.
Does he have a van?
I think
Vans don't exist
I
yet.
will say Vlad will stay behind and keep an eye on the blue pyramid.
All right. Are you sure you want to stay? You're going to miss out on a lot of stuff. All right,
We
I'll
don't
give you
split
that.
the party up. You're coming with.
Hey, we probably want someone watching it just in case the cult decides to, start defending it a bit more with a bunch of weird people going there. And B, I'm focusing on this essay right now, so I'm not really going to be able to contribute that much unless people start shouting at me.
Right.
So yeah.
I don't think everyone would fit in the car, and holding onto the running boards for 2 hours is probably out of the question.
Yeah, that is a stretch. I think 2 cars could work.
sounds good.
I think
Well,
2 causes
Get a
very
car.
clever.
Ah, nice drive to the English countryside.
Do we have an idea where this is?
You're going to roll survival.
Magic,
You're going to roll survival again.
Okay. Who's driving?
You're the driver, aren't you?
I guess I am. Okay, let's do this.
I'm a passenger princess.
Well,
Wait.
I'm driving my car. I'm not
Wait.
trusting any of you.
Hold on. Layla, how well can you drive on British roads?
I just need to take a hit and then
Oh, boy.
I was raised in England partially. I know how to drive around here, okay?
Remember,
Aren't you
we
a British
drive on the
person?
left.
I mean, a
Because
British
I'm
person?
this
Talk to
shotgun.
English. Well, like on Dinik. All right, let's go.
Americans drive on the on the right. The English drive on the wrong.
Yes.
Well, actually, I think you'll find it's because of where swords were carried in part, and also because of the startle reflex. When we are
Well.
startled, we steer off the road. When you are startled, you steer into oncoming traffic.
Not wrong at all.
You have
Fair
to
enough.
establish dominance.
Yeah, exactly.
But survival of the fittest.
Look, if
All right,
if I'm
guys.
dying because
So
of a
how
car
are you
accident,
gonna
I'm taking a
I'd never
semi-truck
considered
with me,
that.
okay?
I have a drug question for you, Magic.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah.
depending on the drug that's intaked, does it like remove things, add to things?
If you're consuming cocaine, you do gain advantage on like dexterity checks for like 1 hour or like athletics checks. The problem though of taking drugs is that you do have to worry about exhaustion though.
Okay.
And also, if you
All
take
right.
too much. Also, if you critically fail your con save and stuff, there's a chance of you ODing.
Would it enhance kind of like a pre-workout before any battle, or is just
Yeah.
would be for the dex checks?
Mostly, it's just for the save. Honestly, you wouldn't really. You would probably get like a 5+ to your movement speed.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
But
All right,
there's that risk of like
and
you have
initiative.
to roll a con check when you take your cocaine and stuff. So you can take multiple doses of cocaine to get +5 feet every time, but that's offset by the fact of your con. And if you fail your
Yeah.
con save for the cocaine, you're gonna be paralyzed by overdose.
No, I know my limits. I know my limits. Okay.
Yeah, I had
Um,
like one player who died because their character drank a cup of turpentine and he dealt 4d10 points of poison damage.
Now
Remember you mentioned that.
I also have mushrooms on me and weed.
That's just gonna make you in a trance, honestly. That's
Okay.
just gonna put you in like a trance. It's not really gonna help you or anything. It just makes you feel calm.
But I can
Anyway-
make tea of it for other people.
Yeah.
Okay. And that if I was to hand somebody something like that, that'd be sleight of hand, I would assume, or something.
Yeah, you
Or
can make them. So yeah,
persuasion.
so you want to like drug Gavigan or something? Like,
No. I'm just.
well,
I just
basically they would be in a
questioned
trance,
that's
like say, but they wouldn't be able to control them. They'll just be like too
No,
high
no,
to do
no.
anything.
No, it would just put a hinder. Okay. So what am I rolling to drive? Who's riding with me?
I am.
Okay.
I thought Tess was the one
You
driving.
brave.
Unfortunately, Layla will be driving, and William is driving his car. Because Layla has asserted that she can drive on British roads, and I believe
I'm
her.
half
Alright.
British. I'm British and Egyptian.
So you can
We
half
drive on-
drive. You can half drive. on
No,
the road.
Egyptians drive on the left side. It's just Americans that don't know how to do it right.
That is true.
We're
Americans really
American.
don't know.
All right, guys.
But an Egyptian
Drivers,
is
roll me a
about as
dexterity
savage
checks.
as an American, though, because Egypt is technically a colony, so it all evens out.
Go back to your essays. Okay.
Technically.
You know what? It's
Yeah,
a
so-
very
did
good
you say
essay.
magic?
It is a very good
Roll me,
essay. It's on
drivers,
Brazil.
roll me dexterity checks for driving.
Dexterity? Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. Oh.
What's a little oppression in exchange for railroads and parliamentary democracy, really?
Yeah, that is
I'm-
fair. I mean,
Well, see,
23.
oppression in general is
23, you
based, so
succeed.
we don't even need the democracy part.
Good,
All
because
right,
you ain't getting it.
we're not that type of stream, all right?
Oh, my bad.
yeah,
Sorry.
we're
Sorry.
not here as quickly as possible.
We're here to play D&D.
Sorry, I thought this was fit and fresh. My bad.
Ba-ba-ba. I will ride with the honest to goodness Englishman.
Why, you don't trust me?
You get a little Tony Montana sometimes.
You know, how about women in one car, men in the other car?
Well, that's sexist.
Done.
Fine.
Sold?
Fine.
All right, let's go.
Tess, are you wanting to ride on what is the Americans call it? A shotgun? Do you want to ride shotgun?
Oh no, you already called it there.
Thank you. You actually were listening to me. I shall ride in the shotgun.
All right, now that the dames are in another car, who wants to drink?
Yes.
Pass it over here.
Pull out my flask, pass it around.
Bottles of beer on the wall.
Wow. Let's go.
All right. So now that the men are in their car, who wants to drink?
Did
Do
we
you
lose
have
someone?
wine or do you have the special wine? Because while I do not judge you for drinking the special wine, I am not a partaker of the special wine.
Oh, I have regular wine as well.
Fabulous,
we
darling.
lo-
I would
I think-
love some wine.
I think the men lost their driver.
Man, I thought the English could really hold their liquor. I was wrong.
Toot-a-doo.
Was it even like Tess's overly iron? It's like, wow, this wine tastes very irony.
Oh, womp womp.
Yeah, so Lurkin, roll me
Oh,
a
the
perception
irony.
check.
Oh, I can perceive things.
I hope we didn't hurt his feelings about the wrong side of the road.
Our perception is I need a character sheet for this, don't I? Ha ha ha!
You
It
do.
is. It is a. The 23. I'm good at numbers.
All right, so you realize this is actually blood.
Wait, what?
Wait, is it blood? Is it blood or is it what's this thick stuff? Is it like wine mixed with blood or no?
He's
there's no
not in
blood?
the car with the ladies. He's
Oh,
in
with
the
the
car
rock.
with the men.
Oh,
He's in the man car.
So the man car.
Man car.
The thing's a little funny, but it's still alcohol. It's just normal alcohol. Okay. Oh,
We don't talk about feelings in the man car.
Tess would never give her special flask to anyone. She will give them actual alcohol. The special flask is marked for her.
Ladies, would you like a bump?
I do not want to take your drugs. You acted a little strange on the boat with the drugs, so I don't trust my stomach to handle them.
What's really funny is I don't know if those drugs would affect me, so I'm kind
yeah,
of
it would
say,
affect you. You're still like 50% human, and it would affect you. I
that-
mean, drugs
that
do
is
affect
true.
vampires and the Vampire the Masquerade, so they can
That
affect
is
If
true.
I do drugs by myself, I'm a drug addict. I'm not gonna take a bump without somebody else.
Even if you do drugs with a group of people, that doesn't stop you from being a drug addict. That just makes that just makes a group of people drug addicts.
Rationalization.
I don't like that. Anyway,
I hate that I'm able to multitask right now. I'm reading an article about the revolt of the Paraquedos in Bahia,
too.
and I'm listening to the conversation. I hate it.
It just makes you a social user because you're not alone.
time out. Have we lost our Englishman?
Oh
Where
shit!
did
Wait,
he
the,
go?
Magic, where's the Englishman?
Yeah.
Grim Jim crashed or something. His internet crashed.
Oh
Is there in the
no!
Discord?
Yeah, he says in
Wait,
Discord, my internet
He's back. He's back. Yay!
And
One
We
of
thought we
us,
offended you
one
with
of
our
us.
discussion of the left side of the road.
No.
All right, so who's
The
gonna take
Welshman's
drugs
back.
with Nadia?
Nobody's taking drugs with Nadia.
You know,
Nadia's
no.
gonna hit the pedal to the metal and take off before the guys do.
Okay, so it takes you guys 2 hours. You can both arrive at the same time at Miser House. It looks like a very average-aged British mansion. You know, no one's really there. Actually, it's completely
No
deserted.
lights on.
No lights on.
Can I do a perception?
Yeah, roll
to
perception.
the Front door and surroundings. Maybe check. Wait. Can I do perception and check for traps?
But before you go anywhere, why don't we go ahead and let me cast Pass Without a Trace?
Okay. Yeah, that's also overpowered. I'm not gonna lie.
Ooh.
What?
Well, I'm doing it.
All right. Well, fair enough.
Each creature within 30 feet of me gets +10 to dexterity stealth checks. It can't be tracked by magical means.
Everybody hug on the fur bog.
Follow me. Let's
So
do
what are you
this.
guys
All
gonna
right, can
do exactly?
I want to obviously look around and see if I see anything, but I want to check for traps, I guess, around the front area, like
Roll-
the front
roll perception.
door. That's a nat 20. So plus.
Yeah, you don't
my
see any
dex
traps
is
anywhere near
4.
you.
20 All right. No lights. We don't see anything on. Nothing. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
All right. We should probably, before we go in, we should probably look around the building.
Do you want me to do the trick I did before?
I don't remember
Yes.
that. Oh,
A
yes.
wall walking trick?
Yes.
Yes.
You do that. Well, Magic, I'm gonna send my rat into the front. Like, can he find some place to kind of?
Yeah,
Slip
you can
in?
find a place to shimmy through. You find there's a crack
Okay.
here.
Okay.
All right. So
Does
yeah,
the
yes,
place
sir.
look like it's been kept up?
It's a little
Are the
worn, but
gardens in good order?
It's seasonally maintained and stuff. It's not like completely
Okay.
decrepit. It's like maintained enough. But this house looks really old. Grim Jim, roll me a history check for this.
Okay.
Damn.
Well, you're British. You should know your own country's history.
Oh crap!
I'm,
I should probably do that too.
I'm desperately trying not to metagame on all that stuff.
Oh, did you play Masks before or no? I think you did.
I'm rolling a history as well.
Point of order. A lot of Americans do not know their own history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
What do
is
you
not
mean?
great.
I know.
Really sad.
Well,
I know-
I know we fought the Germans for our independence in 1812.
Actually, surprisingly enough, a lot of Americans don't even know what the capital of our country is, or the capital of states are. It's really sad.
Yeah. Also, Grimsby, what'd you get for your roll?
I got 11.
All right. You know that this mansion's been around probably like around the 1600s ish. It's been it seems to be updated for like the 1920s, but even then, it still looks like it's just kind of like the bare minimum of maintenance, like just enough to look decent.
I
Like,
did a
there's, like-
history check as well.
What'd you get?
Dirty 20.
All right, dirty 20. So
Ooh.
you definitely know that this has been a decent. This mansion's been around since like 1650s, and it's been well maintained. You
Hey,
assume
so have
Gavin,
I.
this Gavin, yeah, like your character was born in the 1650s.
Do you really want to know how old she is right now?
That's fine.
Never ask a woman her age.
True. Anyways, it seems
Damn
that
tears
you
aren't
assume
people,
Gavin
ergo
probably
she's not a
bought this
woman.
off some like broke aristocrat or something. So So what do you guys want to do? You guys want to go inside? What do you want to do?
I am taking a stroll up the side of the building.
Like you want to climb the building?
Spider climb.
Oh yeah, so you just automatically do that. So you climb the side of the building. There are windows on the second floor.
Now remember, if we
I was-
don't take anything, we're not going to take anything. This isn't a robbery. I'm
I'm
not
just-
naming names.
I say up to Tess.
Ooh.
Are any of the windows open? Any of the windows unlocked?
Let me find out. I just start poking at windows to see if they're open.
All right, the windows do appear locked actually.
They're locked.
Yeah, worth a try.
Seriously
one
locked or
open.
casually locked?
Like they seem to be casually locked and stuff. Like this is like kind of the minimum for security because you guys are in the boonies of like essentially Eastern Britain, like kind of outside of London, so it's not really expected someone's going to break in.
Does my rat see anything in the
So you guys
foyer?
are seeing the inside. You're out inside. You're seeing the foyer area. It's completely deserted. There's no one there.
There's nobody in the foyer area. Can my rat look like left, right? Look around. Like do
Yeah,
a
he is looking
canvas-
around. So basically, you're using your camera like your rat like a drone.
Yeah,
Baby.
nothing.
No, nothing.
Okay.
Hmm.
There's. I think we can break. All right. Can I? Is it locked? The front door?
You go to the front door. It is locked actually.
Can I unlock it?
Yeah, you unlock it. Go for it.
As the rogue I am.
Yes.
What would that be? That just
I
Dex
sleight
or
of
is
hand. And also, since you have thieves tools,
yes.
yeah. So basically, everyone can unlock locks, but if you have thieves tools, you get advantage.
And Layla, I touch you on the shoulder and I say, "Don't forget to like really use your wrist." And I cast guidance. So add a
Well-
D4 to that roll.
My D4.
In the colonies, we call this a wellness check.
So that's 21 plus 3 is 24 for my first roll.
Yeah. You okay? Next roll.
I mean, what is that? Got the little critical roll. Oh, that's a 20. That 20.
You got the
With the
dice, but
guidance-
forgot what
So,
what
yeah,
meant
you
20 and
unlock
what
the
meant
door.
1, did
24,
you?
that's a 30. 30. Oh, I grabbed the wrong die. I have two D20s. One has the critical roll symbol as the 20. One has a 20. That's a 30.
Yeah, you succeed and unlock the door.
I would hope so at this point. I actually, before I enter this house, can I shapeshift into well, I haven't seen Gavin, so I don't know what he looks like. Can I shapeshift into the
Mr.
woman, the
Gavin.
spice woman? What's her name?
Shafiq.
Sorry.
So you shaped it into Shafiq, really? Hang on.
Scary spice.
All right. So basically, you shaped it as Shafiq, and basically you see some person come out of the kitchen.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Okay.
So-
I'm
Hang on. Wait. Yeah. So, yeah. I was like, oh, Mrs. Shafiq, you're back. Actually, what are you doing so early?
no traffic. On the way-
You're a
on the
little
way here.
early for the gathering and stuff. Are you making sure we have all the supplies? We're almost done cooking the roast pork.
Actually, I have some friends that I'm hoping to just entertain before dinner, so that
Oh,
before
I mean,
everyone
it's a little early
arrives.
for dinner. It's only like 3ish and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, just called day drinking.
Yes, well, we'll get the wine from the fridge and stuff. You know,
Thank
we
you.
got a nice
Thank you.
got a nice port and stuff.
I wait for everybody to start coming in,
I shimmy down the building.
and I whisper to the group. We should probably split up and look around.
Excellent.
Okay.
Who wants to
So-
schmooze the help?
You like to smooze.
I'm a
and
schmoozer?
schmooze. You're
Really?
a smoozer. You're a smoozer.
Apparently, yes, you are.
Yeah. Schmooze away. Well,
All right, so you guys are in the kitchen, and mainly, roll me a deception check, Nadia, just to make sure.
Use your
Perception?
fancy.
That's a 21.
You successfully deceive, and you're all now in Miser House drinking the wine of the enemy.
We're
I'm
gonna
not
kill the
drinking
guy.
wine.
We're gonna kill the guy, but first we're
I
gonna
only-
break in and drink his booze.
Yes,
I don't
use
do
those
liquor.
use those fancy American words of yours.
Oh my! All right. Well, I'm just going to walk up, like, just start just trying to bury them under a pile of bullshit. Just like, wow. So this is what this house looks like, man. I bet you guys get a lot of weather here. I hear the weather's really cold in England, like cold all the time. It must be fogs all the time. Hey, have you ever met the Queen? Just like utterly just
Every American question ever.
just confound him with Americanisms of such ignorant like grade that I'm basically going to run interference for everyone else.
Roll me a performance check.
Performance, yes, I can perform under
God.
pressure.
Americans.
That would be a
Under
point of
pressure.
luck. All right, that is a 15.
Close enough.
You successfully distract him, and he's answering your questions. He's just getting pretty pissed about all the questions, stereotypical American British questions you're asking him.
Oh yeah, total bumbling. Yes, me.
Do you know the Queen? Not everyone knows
You
the
know
Queen.
the Queen? Does she come down here a lot? This looks like somewhere where she would live. I've never met the president, though. I bet he lives in a nice place like this. Just let everyone else do their thing.
All right. So, next, who else wants to do anything?
I'm visibly cringing at his questions while I'm trying to look around.
Don't stand in the blast radius.
I assume it's 2 floors. How many floors is in this magic?
It's a 2-floor building with a basement.
I'm gonna go up the stairs.
All right, you go up the
Stealthily.
stairs. Okay.
And what do I see?
You go up the stairs. You see some rooms. You do see it looks like it'd be the master bedroom. You think Gavigan's been sleeping there?
I'm going to go that way and explore stealthily.
All right, roll a stealth check.
If she's still within 30 feet of me, she gets that plus 10.
Are you going up with her? You gotta specify that.
No, I'm not. I'm still on the ground floor, but
That's
No,
all right.
so
That's
it's not
a
gonna
dirty 20 anyway. You're good.
All right, so you're in Gavigan's bedroom. Everything seems relatively normal for your opinion.
I don't see anything. Can I check like dressers, drawers?
You gotta roll a perception check.
Perception. Hold on.
Perceive things.
Perceive things. That's
You
a 19.
All right, so you see one of the paintings, and it looks like it's like some sort of painting of Egypt, and it looks a little odd. So
Ooh, can I move it?
yeah, so you move it, and it's actually there's a metal safe.
Okay. Can I stealthily go downstairs, tell Otto what I found, and drag him upstairs with me? I could use that plus 10.
You gotta explain why. Otto's sitting at the table while lurking his
Okay.
his mouth.
Okay, I come up close to Otto, but I whisper in his ear and like, "There's a safe upstairs. Can you come with me, please?
How am I going to help with that?
Your thing, your
I
whatever.
think-
You're the guidance thing. You know, give me a little
You
help.
do know that I also
Be
can
my
like, break
lookout!
into safes and
Okay.
stuff.
Okay, be my lookout.
Oh,
Don't tell anybody.
okay.
Let's go. Let's go.
Can
Let's go.
do.
All right. I drag him upstairs with me. What do I have to roll to break into this bad boy?
Well, it depends. Well, you don't know the combination, so you're gonna have to either brute force it or like maybe you could like was Thieves' Tools work on a safe combination? I think it would work.
Yeah, I think it would work.
Yeah, sure. So sleight of hand, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay, and Chris, you give me a +10.
Well, you have a +10 on stealth. I can give you what I can do is I can cast guidance, and then I can take the help action. So I can give you a +4 on one of the rolls and give you advantage.
Tony Robbins.
Let's do that.
+4 on the roll and advantage.
Okay. All right.
Then I
First
said,
roll.
those weren't chips, those are fries.
Ooh,
It's all in the wrist. It's all in the
22 for the
wrist.
first roll.
This is sleight of hand, correct?
Yep.
All right,
And then-
22, and what's the next one?
That's gonna be 19. 21 on the second roll.
So yeah, you basically unlock the safe.
Pop this bad boy open.
And inside, you do find a chronometer. You do find it's basically it's like a special clock. It's
Okay.
Swiss made. You do find a total of 60 gold coins
Ooh.
and a painting of some sort of dark obsidian skinned pharaoh with an upside down ankh, which is like the Egyptian cross. And finally, you find some weird headdress or something.
I'd
Of,
show
like-
this to Otto because you should have history, right? Of something.
I mean, I could always see if it looks like anything I've read in the Big Book of Evil African Sex.
Sex.
I don't know why that's funny. I'm sorry.
Okay, so you rolled that.
We are very
anyone else wanna do
mature.
anything, or you just want to chill and stuff?
Well, Otto, what do you? Should we take
Uh,
these things? Because if we take these things,
Yeah,
and somebody
Gavin's
comes
gonna know. He's
looking
gonna
for
check.
them,
He's like,
yeah.
"What the fuck?"
I wouldn't take anything, but does anything look like anything I read in that book about?
No,
evil
it does
African
not.
sex? Nothing. Okay, then just leave it. This doesn't mean shit right now.
Can I do a history check or arcane check on this?
Yeah, roll history.
That's what's my history? Huh? That's only a 15.
All right, so you know the headdress might have some sort of occult thing. You're not sure why. You do know that it's that pharaoh that Gavin mentioned all the way back when you met him in Britain, and
Okay.
also, yeah. So that's pretty much about it so far. So, yeah, you gotta make sure that if you do take them, Gavin's gonna know and stuff because basically they're gonna report some Shafiq invited some people in, and so that's gonna raise suspicion.
But that might turn him against her without us having to do anything. Silence.
Theoretically.
Okay, I'm just thinking. Just
Super spy.
So when are
See-
chips fries and when are fries chips? And who decided that?
And poor William is just,
Just leave
eye
it.
twitching.
Yes. So if you don't desist, I must challenge you to a duel.
Layla, leave it. Let's go downstairs.
okay. All right. Do we put this back? Take it with us?
Yeah, put it back and relock it.
I take one gold coin and then I put that in my pocket and then I put everything else back and I lock it back up.
Can I do an arcane check just to see if there's any kind of tracking on that gold?
Yeah, roll for it.
Ooh.
Clever.
Well, I'm not
Somebody-
going to be able to tell because that's only a 13.
No, it doesn't have any tracking. You're good.
Yeah,
You
we're good.
low jacked his cash.
For my effort, okay? All right, looking like
Just
this shit.
shaking my head and just walking,
Okay.
making my way quietly
union
back
outfit.
downstairs.
Are there any other rooms up here on the second floor?
There's some bedrooms. That's about it.
Okay, so we head back down and reconvene. Tell our party what we found.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, party, we
And
found.
do we see anything on the first floor? Any rooms? Any?
Roll perception.
Do.
I mean, first you don't like the French, and then
21.
you do like the French.
And Athena is just like listening, but she's so drunk right now, trying to block out all of this.
Roll contract to see if you're drunk.
Me?
No, not Mando.
I rolled a 3, so let's
Yeah,
see.
you are pretty
Oh
drunk.
I
no!
rolled a 5 altogether. Like, oh my god.
You're drunk.
Yep. Mostly my head is just like on the table, just like internally like praying that this will just end.
Magic, you said there's a basement, right?
Yes.
I
Where's
would
the
like to
entrance
do
The
that.
basement, yes.
Spicy.
Can we
All
head
right.
down to the basement?
All right. So you guys head down to the basement.
Yes.
Unfortunately, it's locked again.
Tess
I
Tess
will-
will join the basement.
Great.
And also,
Who's with me?
basically said, Mr. Feek, I don't know you should really go there. I know Gavigan gets really annoyed. Gavigan gets pretty annoyed when he can touch his stuff down there.
He told me he's looking for something and told me to go down there and get it for him.
Okay, I take that. All right. So,
Why are you questioning where I'm allowed
No.
to go and my authority
no,
here?
Mr. Feek, I'm sorry. I just said I don't want Mr. Gavigan to yell at me. All right.
I think you
or
should go
worse.
help in the kitchen and not speak to me like this ever
Roll
again.
intimidation.
Ooh, what is that? What is that? Oh! Come on! So that's
Nice.
I
21.
think that was a nat 20.
All right, so the guy goes back terrified in the kitchen, and he has you guys. Do you want to end it here or no? I'm not sure.
I mean, you beat the pants off Napoleon, and that didn't look easy at all.
I say
mean-
I say we call it here because our next session will start with the basement.
Yeah, I
The
agree.
Basement.
All right.
All right.
Well, thank you everybody for joining us today for session 7 of 1001 Mask. I'm gonna let everybody go around and plug themselves. Otto, or as Christopher.
Oh yeah, I'm the occasional player too of the Inside All Day podcast. You can generally find me here, or you can find me on the rare occasion helping Lurk and Bob hunt cryptids in the Pacific Northwest.
Ooh.
Ooh. Mando.
What up? I'm Untamed Mando. I'm actually after eating some food, I'm going to be on my friend JT Gunn's channel after the weekend with R2 the Icky and Beard of Liberty, and we're just going to be talking about the Wolverine trailer and some other crazy cool stuff.
Nice.
Other than that, just be looking at my socials because my streaming schedule has been a little up in the air. So yeah.
Vlad or Shadow. All right, we'll skip him. Tess. Daphne, go ahead.
Oh god. So hi, I'm Daphne. I'm the CEO of By Night Studios. You feel free to check out my socials. My private ones are Time for Trinity on TikTok. I usually post vampire and cosplay TikToks.
Nice.
Also club_Daphne on Instagram. Same thing, including all of my cosplay building props and nonsense. And as far as By Night Studios goes, we are prepping for our very large LARP event in Chicago called Darkness
Ooh.
Emergent.
Very cool. I wish I still lived in Chicago.
Very
Come,
cool.
come! I'll be playing. I'm playing a very lovely, wonderful woman named Trinity. You should come.
I'm sure you like thighs there too. Anyway, Vlad.
Yeah,
Shadow-
sorry about that. My mic is kind of shit sometimes. I'm the Shadow of the Hawk. No real consistent streams aside from this one at this current state of affairs, aside from whatever I post on my channel irregularly. I can't speak English currently. You can find my horrible takes over on Twitter. You can find my original content over on my Kofi page. And upcoming within the next month or two on my channel, you can find a D&D campaign set on the Sword Coast called Sword Coast and Sorcery. Magic Man will be a part of that, as well as a bunch of people I know, either from Chud Hammer or real life. Hopefully, that's going to be something that some people do enjoy.
Very cool. Our guest, Mr. Grim Jim. Where can people
Yes.
find you?
Hello. I will appear briefly. I have a YouTube channel, post-mortem video. I am a game designer. I've been for many years. You can find my works at post-mort.com. I stream games either on my streaming channel, which is Grim Streams, or I play on T-shirted Historian's channel. He also does a panel show, which I was on before this, called The Week in Geek, where we are old men who shake our fists at clouds, mostly.
Nice.
And I also run games under the banner of Tabletopless, which is a combination adult show. Don't worry, I don't get naked.
Man.
And
it's
RPG
pretty
streams.
spicy.
Yeah, it's pretty spicy. So yeah, that's about it.
Very nice. Thank you very much for coming on today. It was very much fun. Enjoyed having you and our discussions. Lurkin, where can people find you? Nowhere, but go ahead.
I am Lurkin Bob. I am currently in a secured, unidentified location where I am trying to figure out how to give a heartworm pill to my chupacabra, but it's kind of like with the dog where you got to put the pill in a cheese, except instead of a pill, it's a fistful of psychotropics. Instead of cheese, it's a whole ass goat. So my evening's going to be very interesting.
Very
I
cool.
will pray for you.
I left the Vaseline on the counter.
Oh, you know me so well.
Magic.
All right, I am EGMEMEC3 on Twitter, and I have also EGMEMEC on Gumroad, where I post my homebrew RPG account. I recently published Destiny Weapon Compendium Volume 1 with weapons from Destiny.
Very cool. All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining us today. I hope everyone has a great weekend. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
My dear friend.